Let's see subtraction by borrowing. We know that subtraction means taking things away, reducing things. Let's start with a simple subtraction. 25 minus 13. So when we do subtraction, we write numbers one below the other and we make sure that we line up the columns. That means the ones are lined up and the tens are lined up too. So in this case 5 and 3 are in the same line and 2 and 1 are in the same line. Then we take one column at a time and do the subtraction. So in this case we will subtract 3 from 5. So let's draw 5 dots. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. And take away 3 from it. That means subtract 3. So we are left with 2. That means 5 minus 3 equals 2. Now do the subtraction in the next column, the tens column. Now here we have to do 2 minus 1. So we draw 2 dots. Take away 1. So we are left with 1. That means 2 minus 1 equals 1. So our answer is 12. 25 minus 13 equals 12. This subtraction was easy. What if the subtraction was like this? What if it was 25 minus 18? Again, write the numbers such that the columns line up. So now we have 5 and 8 in the same column and 2 and 1 in the same column. So now we need to subtract 8 from 5. But in this case 5 is a smaller number and 8 is a bigger number. Now how do we subtract this? How do we subtract a smaller number from a bigger number? For that we need to make sure that we make 5 bigger. We have to make 5 bigger. How do we do that? Let's write down 25 as tens and ones. 25 means 2 tens and 5 ones. Let's draw a picture for that. We have 5 ones. That means we are going to take 1, 1, 5 times and this is how it is going to look. And we have 2 tens. 2 tens means we have 2 groups of tens like this. So every group has 10 dots and we have 2 such groups. Now that we understand what 25 means, let's make 5 bigger. How do we do that? Let's move one group of 10 from the tens column to the ones column. So now if you look at ones column, you have 15 dots. You had 5 dots before and now you got 10 more. So you have 10 plus 5 which is 15. So you have 15 dots in the ones column. And in the tens column, now you have only one group of tens. Because another group is gone now. So in the tens column, you have one group of 10. That's why you have 1 tens. And in the ones column, you have 15 dots. So instead of 2 tens and 5 ones, now you have 1 tens and 15 ones. So 25 can be written as 2 tens and 5 ones, or it can be written as 1 10 and 15 ones. So if you write it as 1 tens and 15 ones, now 15 is bigger than 8, so it is easy to subtract 8 from 15. Let's subtract 8 from 15. When you do that, you get 7. 15 minus 8 equals 7. And in the tens column, 1 minus 1 equals 0. So your answer is 7. So 25 minus 18 equals 7. This is how you do subtraction by borrowing. What did you borrow? You borrowed dots from the tens column to make the digit in the ones column bigger. Okay, in this case you wanted to make 5 bigger, so you borrowed some dots from the next column. Let's take one more example. 53 minus 24. Again, write the numbers one below the other so that the columns line up. And now we need to subtract 4 from 3. 3 is smaller than 4, so we need to make 3 bigger. How can we do that? Let's write down 53 as 5 tens and 3 ones. 53 means we have 3 dots in the ones column, and in the tens column we have 5 groups of 10 dots each. Now that we want to make 3 bigger, we are going to move one group of 10 from the tens column to the ones column. When we move the dots, we have 13 dots in the ones column. So if you look at the ones column, instead of 3, now you have 13 dots. And in the tens column, now you have only 4 groups. Previously we had 5 groups of tens. Now we have only 4. So instead of 5, now you have 4. Now 13 is a bigger number than 4. So you can subtract 4 from 13. When you subtract 4 from 13, you get 9. And in the tens column, you subtract 2 from 4. 4 minus 2 equals 2. So the answer is 29. That means 53 minus 24 equals 29. This is how you do subtraction by borrowing. Whenever the top number is smaller than the bottom number, you borrow some dots from the next column and do your subtraction.